founder and father of the Friendship Club, Cantor George Pomerantz. Educator and musicologist who will give a short talk on what the Friendship Club is all about, Cantor George Pomerantz.
Shalom. About 7 years ago, came the idea to me, why not organize here a friendship club? I came from Israel not very long years ago, and there they used to have a friendship club in Tel Aviv that used to bring people also from the neighboring colonies. We too lived far from Tel Aviv. We used to live about 50 miles away. Every once in a while I used to come, especially I used to be invited to sing there. So we organized here. I went to as the president here. That time the president was Gloria. As I said, Gloria, it would be all right if you organize a friendship club here? Oh, she says, it would be very nice. So we called together some people, and in the beginning I thought of a idea of having it in the evening. But I noticed most of the members were older people, and they don't like to drive at nights, so we made it for 11 o'clock. The program was in the beginning, we used to come, get together, hear a little Torah, we used to study a little, and once in a while we invited a lecturer, but we did a lot of singing. The last couple of years we got away a little from singing because I don't happen to feel so good, for other reasons. Anyway, I think singing is a great thing. Our first celebration, I think, took place on Purim. Purim. Not on the day when we read the Megillah, that's what we usually have here, but on the following day, on the 14th day of Adar. That's the time to celebrate. People think they celebrate the time when we read the Megillah. Read the Megillah is a fast day. We're not supposed to eat. But the following day, we got people and we got a caterer serve our meal, and then Mr. Fishbein came to me, oh, you're having that celebration, you'll make a lot of noise, and here there in the shul they have a little lecture at that time. I didn't think after all the day of Purim they call him make a little lecture. Anyway, that we had dampened a little bit our celebration. Then we thought of celebrating Shabbat. Well, when they usually celebrate here Shabbat? Friday night. Yes, so we have a supper and then we got the services. But I was raised in Brisk. Among Jews, Brisk by the city, all of Jews, I never saw a goy. On Friday, we used to go around to the shul. We come in and everybody ran into shul, and the Baltfile, you'd begin, and like a storm would start out from all the people, the mouths, because all the started, and they didn't announce the page either, and so I thought perhaps, and then of course after the services, everybody ran home, and they came home, they said Shalom Aleichem at home, and they had their meal, and every got a different way. We should first come and have a meal, and then after service, there wasn't to make taste. Well, so I forgot about Friday night, and we celebrated Shabbos morning. Shabbos morning is all right. We have the services here, and after the service, we have a meal, a catered meal, and we sing some zmiras. We are going to have such a meal pretty soon, January the 9th, the Shabbat. Take it in your mind. If you want to have a Shabbos meal, Oh, you have a lot of time refreshments here after the services, but the people eat fast the refreshments and run on. We don't do it. After the services, slowly we get together again in the back, we have a meal prepared by a caterer. That reminds me, when I was a little boy, we used to have chont that Shabbat. And the chont, all the people of that block used to bring their pots of chont to the baker. The baker put it in the oven, and on Saturday morning after service, he would take it out. I was the youngest in the family. I used to go to the baker and take the chont and bring it home. Once I brought a chont home to my mother, and she opened up, "Oh, yeah, bro, what happened to you?" "I had a chont of potatoes, and here's beans." But the potatoes turned into beans. To look, that's your pot. What happened? There was another pot that looked just like our pot, and I brought the wrong pot. Well, I didn't feel like going back, but I had to go and bring it back. And it took a little time. Another girl brought it also back, and we exchanged each other. Anyway, we used to enjoy it. We will enjoy this year too. Shabbos, January the 9th, we are going to have a service here in Shul. Our people will be called to the Torah. And after that, we'll go on to the social law, and we are going to have a meal and zmiras and benchen and so on. What am I telling you all this? The people that belong to the Friendship Club, they know all this. But there are some people who don't belong to the Friendship Club. I invite you too to come. The caterer charges $10. To our members, we support it a little, we charge them $8. But you will pay $10. Spend the $10 or $20 and come and have, unless you have a Shabbos meal at home with your children or grandchildren, then do it at home. It's the best. But if you haven't got your children and grandchildren with you, come to us. Come to the Friendship Club Shabbat and Shabbat, January the 9th, and you'll enjoy together a Shabbos meal. Thank you. Now, David,